guys, it's Andrew with GY6 Vids. Today we have another ballistics gel test. This one's very unique. It's the first of its kind. No one else has ever done it. So with the R.I.P G2 Research, their new ammunition, it's the 300 Blackout round. They're calling it the 300 Rip-Out.
The G2 Research 300 Rip-Out round is a 200 grain, 100% copper fragmenting projectile. This is a subsonic round, which means it's going to be very quiet and also producing very low amount of recoil. Upon impact, the 300 Rip-Out round is designed to fragment into multiple projectiles going into a 360-degree circumference, after which the base of the round penetrates further into its target. Today I'll be using the Daniel Defense M4V5 300 Blackout upper. Combined with the CMC 3.5 pound drop-in trigger, this is one hell of a setup.
So this stuff is so new, they actually sent it to me in a little plastic bag. They don't even have a box for it yet. These are some of the first ones they've made, and I get the opportunity and the pleasure to test them first. We're going to be shooting through standard FBI grade ballistics gel with a standard amount of denim in front. We're not going to do any meat. I just want to see how these perform through a standard test. All right, let's take a peek. Already got some loaded up. Let's get into it. Holy crap. Because it's one of the first demonstrations and public tests for the statistics on these 300 Rip-Out rounds, I aimed about 1/8 of an inch too high, so that expansion is going to be tremendous, especially out of a standard FBI grade ballistics gel block. So I'm going to take another shot and maybe 3 or 4 more just to see how these feed through an AR platform. Because I know you guys have asked that in the past. Is it going to jam up? Ah! All right, let's take a peek.
The first shot came in at 1,045 feet per second. As you can tell on impact, there's extreme fragmentation of the round, and the center post goes past 32 inches of the ballistics gel blocks. Even though the first shot was high, you can definitely see the fragmentation of the rounds, with the furthest projectile going 10 inches into the gel block. The furthest projectile found from primary wound channel was 3 inches away. And with very consistent fragmentation, this will equate to a 6-inch diameter spread.
Alright, so as you saw, I hit a little bit high. It's kind of tough to tell the diameter of the expansion of this round because the blocks are so small compared to the expansion of this stuff. Apparently, it pushed all the way throughout the backside of the block, so I got another GoPro over there that's going to be catching, hopefully, what is the center projectile coming out the backside of the 30 inches of gel. We will see. Got 3 more rounds in here. Let's crank some off, see how they feed, and see if we can get a better expansion. See what it looks like. Glasses on. All right. Still a little bit high. Keep aiming a little bit lower. 2 more rounds. That's better. Alright, let's go see what it looks like. Clearly, I don't have denim anymore in the front, so I want to see if it changes the overall expansion or diameter of the expansion, and let's see what it looks like.
Here are the speeds coming off the last 3 shots taken. So after 3 more shots, you can see there's a very consistent fragmentation and expansion from these rounds. Due to more center mass impacts, you can definitely see the consistency and carnage caused by this fragmentation. The most prominent difference you can see is the fact these center posts did not travel 32 inches like the first shot did with denim, all 3 stopping within 17 to 22 inches of the second gel block. It is very strange the fact that these 3 rounds did not travel as far as the first one did through denim. Thinking that the first round possibly could have been clogged with denim or had a malfunction to the round, I went and searched for it, and I did end up finding it. There was no clogging or malfunctions to the round. Seeing this just means that future tests are going to be needed to put these things through more paces. Here's a closer look at the fragments and also center posts from the 300 rip out. Center post there, along with the lower 3 sections of fragmentation and the upper 3 sections of fragmentation coming from the nose of the round. Okay, let's weigh in these pieces and see if we retain the 200 grains of weight.
So after the first initial test with this 300 rip out round, it is a subsonic round, so it's not moving very fast. It's staying right around that 1,000 feet per second mark. The round itself is weighing 200 grains, so it's a big round and very slow. But for the expansion, for how slow it is, whether it be denim or not denim, it's staying pretty consistent when it comes to the gel. The biggest inconsistency, though, is the first center projectile, the center stud that's supposed to keep going, went through gel. But I think initial testing is good. I think further testing is going to be needed, though, with a bigger block of gel to see the full expansion and where and how often these rounds are stopping. But all in all, for a subsonic round that's weighing 200 grains, it's pretty menacing. The expansion's pretty terrifying, and I wouldn't want to be shot by it. But definitely initial testing is good, but most likely we're going to need some further tests. This is Andrew with GY6 Vids. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Oh, almost spit in my box.